Hi, everybody. This is Coffee with Carrie and with Aurora Rose. How is everybody today? Happy Friday. I know I haven't been on here in a little while, but getting a new puppy, I'm learning a lot about missing out on sleep and going outside and praying that she goes potty outside and learning all about what to feed her and what shots to give her and learning that unfortunately it's all about my puppy Aurora Rose now. She thinks it's all about her. So I'm learning about playtime. She's a little very social. And so when I take her outside, she wants to run to greet everybody. And so I have to teach her the command to stay or stop. I'm figuring out which word I got to use. So if anybody's got a word they use to make their dog stop, let me know. I haven't had a dog that I've had to say that to in a very long time. It's good to see all of you again. Hi, Irene. I hear there's more money coming to you. So something with new money or streams of income is coming your way, and that's going to be really good. The energy today on Earth is very strange. Have you noticed that it seems a little still and quiet outside today? It's almost like there's a heaviness spiritually in the air. I don't know what it's all about. I almost feel like something very unique and spiritually eye-opening is about to happen, and we're going to learn a lot spiritually. It's like I said, the angel said, get ready, get ready, get ready. I said, for what? They said, just get ready. People are going to be surprised at a lot of information that's coming and a lot of new things that are happening on Earth. Mother Earth, I'm wishing she would slow down with the fires and the rains and everything, so I keep praying for that. Your animals are maybe acting a little strange lately. It seems like my dog wants to be wired, but I don't know if that's just because she's a puppy. But I'm finding that my cats are wanting to be more laid back. But cats are more sensitive to the spiritual comings and goings with loved ones on the other side and with beings on Earth. Dogs are just more friendly and playful. I know, everybody's talking at the same time. This is a time of regeneration and rejuvenation for your spirit. It's a time where you might be feeling a very unfocused. It's because energy of love and light, not just love and light, you're being downloaded with a lot of spiritual awareness and a lot of spiritual knowledge. You may not understand it yet. You may not even know that you're being downloaded with this information, but you are. You're going to start having times where you just feel like you want to stand here and you don't know what you were thinking about. Hey, you're not getting Alzheimer's. You're getting sometimers. Sometimes you're going to remember and sometimes you're not. You're going to have times where you really can't remember what you were thinking about. When those times are happening, just take a deep breath and say to God and your angels, whatever you're trying to tell me spiritually, download it in my spirit and my consciousness. And if you don't have time to work with it right now, just say, let me understand the knowledge with clarity when the time is right in my life. Hi, Stephanie. I see that you have a new guide with you by the name of Paul. He's new. He's not an angel. He's a guide. The difference between an angel and a guide is an angel has never walked on earth, so they've never been in a human body. A guide has. So Paul is a new guide for you, but he's really nice looking too. He's got like reddish hair. I call him a little ginger. He's got dark blue eyes. He's teaching you how to claim your own power spiritually and to come into your own spiritual awareness, okay? Hi, Lori. How are you, sweetie? I was thinking about you the other day. I hope everything is well with you. I hear new doors opening with children and grandchildren and just life that's going to bring you joy, Lori. You've had some hard days in the last few years, and now it's time for you to smile, to count your blessings, and say, all is well in my world, because you're getting some great opportunities and new friends coming into your life, Lori, that are going to be really powerful and good for you. Okay. So we're going into this new phase. I follow the sun and the stars and the moons, not like an astrologer because I don't understand that all, but I do know that there's been a lot of solar flares from the sun that's causing a lot of disruption in your physical body. You're either going to sleep like a log from this solar flare, or you're going to be up and down and feel like you can't get any sleep at all. The body may be aching a lot in the lower back and in the shoulders. I know that stress causes that, but I feel that when your chakras aren't in alignment, somehow between your back and your solar plexus chakra causes back pain and shoulder pain. So if you're not, if you're feeling achy in your body, go on YouTube and get some kind of video on how to align your chakras, or listen to nature music like birds and flutes and Indian flutes and water, stuff like that. Because we all need to have our spirit to be, it's got to be cleansed out and feel quiet and calm so that you can receive this new spiritual knowledge and this new things that the angels and guides are trying to tell you. It's new knowledge and awareness. And we have to be calm to be able to receive it. Kind of hard being calm in the world when it's all crazy. So learn to be calm. I take deep breaths. Sometimes you just, if you're working or everything's so stressful, sometimes you have to go just in the bathroom, cry a little bit because you're overwhelmed. Take a deep breath. Say, all is well in my world. Ask your angels and guides to calm you and to make you feel more clarity of what you are supposed to be doing in life. Right now, everybody spiritually is supposed to be finding their life purpose, what you really came here to do. What is your calling? Everybody's calling is different. And many of you will be changing what you're doing spiritually. So a lot of you may be becoming more healers. You may be becoming more teachers. The way you live your life spiritually is how you teach others about who you are spiritually. Man, there's so many angels and guides coming. You may find, like I am right now, that you choke over your words, that it's hard to get it out. When that happens and you're talking to someone, it's because your angels and your guides and even loved ones on the other side, they're all talking to you at the same time, guys. When they all talk to you at the same time, it's hard to get the words out of your mouth because you'll get a piece of this sentence and you'll get a piece of this person's sentence. It's learning how to say, okay, line up. You talk to me first and you talk to me second. They're talking to me nonstop right now and it's really hard. Hi, Linda. I see something about, is your father gone? I feel a father vibration around you. You want to see how my puppy is? Let's see. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Look at that face. Say hi, I'm Aurora Rose. And I'm taking care of my mommy. And sometimes I'm getting very, very sassy and wants to run around the yard. Hi, Heather Locke. I feel a mother or a grandmother with you telling you that if you're feeling the need to change up your health regimen, like you want to lose weight, or you want to start eating more healthy food, now is the time to do it. Sometimes in our life, we want to go on a diet, we want to exercise, we want to eat more healthy, but it's not the right timing. So if that's what's happening at times for you guys, don't beat yourself up. Everything is a balance. You got to eat chocolate once in a while. You got to eat healthy once in a while. But if you're trying to lose weight and eat healthy and do all of it at the same time, and if it's not the right timing for you spiritually, you're going to have a heck of a time doing it, okay? So buy into it. If you're not wanting to do it and you're not feeling it, you got to push yourself to not worry about how healthy you're eating or how much weight you have or what you're doing once in a while. You have to just let it go. Because I'll tell you, you're not going to be able to do it if the timing isn't right. Everything right now is in divine timing. Not our time, divine timing, okay? Hi, Joan. I see happiness around your grandchildren, and I see more love around you, but not a man-woman love. It's almost like, oh, you've tried all that, and you're just tired of it. You're tired of all the baggage that guys have out there. You may want it, but then you're thinking, oh my God, do I really want to go through the work of a relationship? I think a lot of strong women that are single right now are feeling the same thing. You're feeling like you would like to have a guy in your life, and men too. Single men, we're not just going to say women. Single men, single women, that you like to have a partner in your life, but then every time you meet somebody, within a few months it gets into drama, and you're just saying, I don't know if I even want to go through with this anymore. Don't worry about it. If you're meant to be in the right relationship, trust me, it will come to you. The relationships that are being formed for people like you that are very spiritual are not going to be toxic relationships. You cannot function in a toxic relationship anymore. The angel said you will be looking at the world and you'll be looking at relationship in your life without rose-colored glasses. It's almost like the angels ripped those rose-colored glasses off your head and said, okay, you got to see the truth, and you don't have time to be into the toxic drama relationships anymore. And you're going to be feeling very happy with your life without having a significant other. And then when that happens, I believe the universe brings you someone in your life that feels the same way. And then you'll be in a relationship because you want to be, not because you need to be. And then it all works out better. So don't push for a relationship right now. The relationships that are going to bind and that are going to be good, they're going to be spiritual. They're going to be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They're not going to be that one person's doing all the work and the other person's getting all the rewards. It ain't going to be that way. And thank God the children being born right now, they're going to be happy with that. We're going to have a lot of people that are not going to be just man and women role models. It's going to be, if Daddy wants to stay home and watch the kids, Daddy will stay in and watch the kids. Lots of changes coming. By the time 2033 is here, we're going to see a lot of changes. Hi, Jen Pellegrini. Hi, Jen. How are you, honey? I see your psychic abilities starting to grow in leaps and bounds. So you may get bits and fragments of things, but don't know how to put it together yet. Just tell your angels and guides, you want to see with clarity. You want to know what's going on. You want to know where to be led. Okay? I'm so sorry, Margie, about your kitty. It is tough. Your kitty says to tell you, thank you for all the love that you gave it. I don't feel this is the first kitty in the last 3 years that have passed on you. You've gone through a lot of heartbreak. And there's other kitties that this cat went over to visit on the other side. So it's with quite a few other kitties on the other side. Yeah, you are doing great, Jen. And I'm feeling lots of fun around you this summer and lots of happiness. Most of you on this line are getting to the point where you're thinking, you know, it is what it is. You're not sweating the drama. You kind of look at people and think, when they start telling you all their problems, you kind of roll your eyes and think, well, why are they creating all the drama? All of you are learning and growing in leaps and bounds. You know, the dragonfly coming around you, Cynthia, is usually a male relative on the other side. They like to send dragonflies. Ladies like to send butterflies. But dragonflies also represent abundance and spiritual growth. I went through a time in my life where I even wore dragonfly jewelry to bring spirituality and abundance to me. Dragonflies are a very, very good sign. Your daughter on the other side, is that who you're asking about, Janie? If you do, can you give me a name, Janie, of your daughter on the other side? First name only, so I can pull her in. There's so many people here around wanting to talk and wanting to give messages that sometimes it's very hard for me to get clarity without a first name. Without a first name. Okay. I hear there's a Brian here right now. There's a Tony here. There's someone that wants to tell his wife, Susan, that he knows it's going to be hard for her, but he loves her very much. I feel this guy recently passed, and he loves her very much. And he said, move to the state that brings your heart happiness, Susan. Move to the state that brings you joy, okay? I hear there's a Dan on the other side. I hear there's a Peggy. Heidi, you're struggling physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, but that's because you're going through what I call the dark night of your soul. You need to get up each day and you need to tell your angels and guides to take away the stress, to take away the people in your life that are negative, to show you joy. You need to feel joy. Heidi, when you get up and you feel joy and you say all is well in my world, when all the crap is hitting the fan around you, you start claiming your own power. So you got to start claiming your own power and say, I'm worthy of happiness. I'm worthy of joy. I'm worthy of love. I'm very worthy of good health. Once you state it to God and the universe, when you say, I am anything, it's going to be attracted to you. When you say, I am, you're claiming it. It's the dad that raised you, Cynthia. I hear it's the dad that raised you. He was more of a dad to you somehow, and he sent you the dragonfly, especially one that may look blue, okay? A blue one, okay? Good morning, beautiful Shelley. You're beautiful too. Hi, Tracy. How are you doing today? I see something with you learning to really understand some of the things that went in your life and the people in your life that weren't nice to you, and you're learning to say, forget it. I'm not going to worry about all that stuff. I'm not going to live in the past. I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to be the beautiful, loving, light, and soul and gorgeous woman that I was meant to be. Well, he's saying something about blue. There's something about blue. Colors of blue, your grandson's saying. When they see blue colors, it's usually fairies or gnomes or angels around, okay? Janie, I need to know what is the first name. Janie Norton, I need to know the first name of your daughter. I've got so many people here, and I'd have to pull her out of this crowd to talk to you if she's on the other side. So if you give me the first name of your daughter, I will do this for you. I hear somebody here named Irene wanting to say hello, and I'm hearing somebody here named Chuck that wants to say hello, and I'm hearing somebody here by the name of Earl that wants to say hello. I have a Greg that wants to say hello. I have a Tim that wants to say hello. I have a Barb that wants to say hello. Barb, I hear you. Wait a minute, I have to pull this one in. Barb wants to tell Amber, thank you for being her daughter, and that she wants you to know, she knows she was not always an easy mother, but she wants you to know that she's very proud of you, and to thank you for putting up with a lot of crap she put you through. So this is for you, Amber, and you know that she loves you. She is happy. She is finally at peace, and she's free of all the clutter in her life. I don't know if that's clutter physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, but that's for you, Amber, okay? And I hear you all coming through. Letitia, I hear something about fun around you, and I see something about going to the farmer's market and some kind of parade. So I guess if they're having a memorial parade or a farmer's market, you need to go. Your brother Bruce is on the other side. Is that true, Janie? Because I feel a Bruce here, I hear a Gabby here, I hear a Heather here, I have a Lisa with me, I have a Linda with me, I have a Mark with me, I have a Tom with me, I have a Tony with me, I have a Chris with me here today, I have a Peggy with me, I hear a Sam with me, I hear a Jake with me, I hear a Larry again with me. I don't know, I think they're two different Larrys. I have to laugh, there's a pork chop here with me, but I think it's a dog. And I hear Matt and a Michael and a Jared and a Connie and a Marcia. All these people are going. Crystal says to tell you she was not your best friend, Amy Rose. She said to tell you she was your sister from a different mother. And she said she knows how much you love her. And she said she's so happy over there. I have to laugh. She said looks like she's going back to any age. She's being 16 years old. And she's dancing barefoot, having a great time. And that's good to know, Cynthia, that Mark and your brother-in-law, Larry, they all come through so fast. There's somebody here. On the other side, do parents ever come together, Barban? Yeah, on the other side, they have to work through their issues. If they didn't get along in the living, when they pass over, they see each other and they work through why they had a strained relationship. You know, the people in our life that aren't kind to us or that test us, they're our greatest gifts, because we're to learn something from that. Anytime I go through something negative, I always, somebody's being negative in my life, I always say, what am I to learn from that? And yes, Mark is your dad. So, good morning, Juanita. Glenn says to tell you hello. Your brother says to tell you hello. I hear someone named Ed here that wants to say hello to somebody. So, your Aunt Rita said she's over there. I have to laugh. She's having some kind of garden party, Juanita, and it's outside. And she's going back in time where they actually have an outside garden patio with roses and hats and gloves. She's very, very feminine and very ladylike on the other side. I think it's another lifetime she went through. Well, I got to get my seminar out, my angel said. My next seminar is on June 18th, and it's going to be about the summer solstice. This is a wonderful day. On the day of the summer solstice, which will be June 20th, is a day that you're supposed to put your intentions out for weeding your spiritual garden. In March, the time of the equinox, you planted spiritual seeds of what you want to accomplish, like I want to lose weight, I want to be in love. During this June solstice is the time you sit down with yourself and reflect, and you say, how do I fertilize what I want to bring? How do I want to weed out what I want to have in my life? For instance, if you're wanting a relationship, to fertilize that, you have to go out and meet people or get on a dating site. If you want to lose weight, you got to start getting on a plan where you lose weight. Weeding it's like weeding out all the toxic people in your life that keep you from achieving that goal physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And weeding it is also weeding out all the thoughts you have within your head that keeps you from achieving that goal of the seeds spiritually you planted in March, the time of the equinox. So at this seminar, you're going to learn how to do that. You're going to learn how to let go of the negativity. You're going to learn how to weed your garden spiritually so you can get rid of everything that's keeping you from reaching your goal of whatever you wanted to make during the March equinox. Okay. And you're going to get a special stone, and you're going to understand exactly what that stone is. If you come to the seminar, you're either having to work on love, you're having to work on your psychic ability, or you're having to work on protection, that people are not spiritually, they're not protecting you, okay? You're going to learn the name of your angel that's going to work with you for the next 3 months until the fall equinox. We're going to do exercise, some kind of new exercise with water. You're going to tune your chakras. We're going to do a lot at that seminar. I'm keeping that seminar to 22 people because I want to give everybody a personal message and have time with them. You're going to claim your own power at the seminar on June 18th. There's a few seats left, so if you want to get on a seminar, it's $65 cash at the door, and it starts at 7 o'clock. It'll be at the Comfort Inn in Grand Blanc, Michigan, so you don't want to miss this one. Every one of these different things come through, and it's wonderful. Hi, Tony. Your husband said, I'm proud of you. He knows it's very hard, and he says he hears you when you think about him. He hears it when you talk to the kids, and he said one of his daughters are starting to draw pictures to him because he said, yes, I get the pictures she draws. I get the pictures she draws. So try to make it to my summer solstice seminar. I'm going to be doing another loved one seminar in July. I don't have the date with me right now with running around puppy training and everything, but it's in the book. And that's going to be a special loved ones on the other side seminar also. They want me to do something different and special. Don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to try to get each loved one seminar where we do something different. Okay. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to come to the seminar. You will love it. So you guys need to know this lull that we have on Earth right now is caused because of the solar flares. You're going to feel a little lightheaded at times. You're going to feel a little unfocused. Your eyes still may be a little unfocused at times. it's only because so much spiritual knowledge is coming in. We can't take it all in. You might get a headache too at times when all this knowledge is coming in, usually right between your third eye. It's been a pleasure to talk to all you today, and you guys go in love and light and peace. They always say love first. So when you say love first, you become enlightened. Coco is doing fine, honey, chasing butterflies and wants to eat chicken. So I don't know if you fed her chicken in the living. I don't know, but she said chicken. So we're going to say goodbye, and this little face is going to say goodbye. Say goodbye, Aurora. Say goodbye. Say, I got to go out potty before Mommy starts work. I love you all. Have a very, very blessed day. Bye now.